Heroes and heroines of all ages. When the world tells you to get a life, you're always welcome at the One Up Block. My name is Dan the Man, your host, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Megaman X. When we last left off, we were taking on the Sigma Castle, and we got a couple of the leftover items that we could collect, but now we're going to be continuing the Sigma Castle. I think this may be the last Sigma Castle section. No, it's the second to last, I think. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. Of course, here's the freaking turtle robot that I hate ever so much. I couldn't think of a comeback for it. But here's a boss fight already immediately. It's going to be with him, Armored Armadillo. Therefore, we're going to need our Spark Shot to make sure that he doesn't do anything too spectacular. Get rid of his thing, and then you can keep using Spark Shot, actually. So, that's what I'll do, because that's his weakness. I forgot that I was going to be showing off their weaknesses in their entirety. There we go. Blam. 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 Really rather pathetic whenever you have their weaknesses. There he goes. They're always pathetic when you have their weaknesses, unfortunately. That's why I like doing the Buster Run with X1. X1 is probably my favorite X game, simply because, you know, it's the first one. And it, I don't know, it keeps it simple while keeping it challenging at the same time. But a lot of the other games like to just be kind of annoying for annoying's sake, and it kind of irritates me sometimes. There we go. Now the boss fight, I think this is just going to be a pure, like, rush of the last bosses before we get to Sigma. Here's the chameleon again. What's the chameleon's weakness? I want to say storm? Yeah, it's definitely got to be the storm shot? Storm shot? Is that what it's called? Storm tornado. Never mind. Oops. I said an oopsie. Okay. There we go. No, it's not this. Then it's the cutter. Let's try the cutter out. Oh, you dick. Come on. Gotcha. Yep, it's definitely the cutter. Oh. You have to shoot him while it's going up, or while you're jumping upwards. If Mega Man is going up at the current time when you shoot it, that's when it arcs upwards. So you can't do it while you're falling to hit him. Oh, son of a bitch, go. Damn it! I hate the arc on this damn thing. Alright, I think I got this. You just have to do it at the right angle. Okay, there we go. Hit. Gotcha. Now I got your loop, you little bastard. See, the thing about Mega Man X, the Mega Man X games is once you get the Mavericks in their once you hit them with their weakness, they start like repeating patterns, and it's easy to just like get them in a loop and then kill them. But there goes Sting Chameleon. Not much of a problem at all. So that means the next guy is going to be weak against the Storm Tornado, which is the Mammoth, if I'm not mistaken. God dang it. Get out of here, you douche. Okay, so we can actually collect these if we use the cutter. So, yoink. There we go. And then I think if I use this right, I can refill my Storm Tornado. Or not at all. I need it to come out of the thingy. There we go. Ta-da! Using advanced tactics to make sure I get my full energy. So yeah, this is definitely just a full boss rush. This is not what I need that for. Shotgun Ice is what Spark Mandrill's weak against. I know that for a fact because he's actually he's a big douchebag if you don't have his weakness, but when you have his weakness, he's actually just a huge vagina. Watch this. If you get him in the loop, not even kidding. This is all that Spark Mandrill is. And there he goes. That big asshole is literally the easiest Maverick to take on when you have his weakness. He has the worst loop repeat ever. So now that the boss rush is done with, I believe... Hello, fishy. Goodbye, fishy. Blah, 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 blah. Blam, 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 blam. Don't you do it, you piece of shit. And I'm just going to let them eat me, because letting them eat me actually is easier than trying to avoid them. Come up here, we'll get some energy. Touching them will get you hurt, but if you get sucked into them, you don't actually take damage. So this is going to be the octopus, and the octopus is weak to the rolling shield, obviously, because that's all we have left. Bum bum. Of course, this boss fight is annoying normally, so all we're going to do is the same tactic as before. The only difference is... Oh, you son of a bitch. No! What? Okay, so he has a vampire effect. Did not know that. Was not aware. And he's kind of irritating in the way that he goes about doing things, so... You don't really do that much damage, actually, do you? How many... No, you do a lot of damage. Never mind. I'm just talking out of my ass. Oh, God. No. Don't let him touch you. Time it. Bam. Bam. Ugh. Damn your projectiles. I might actually have to end up using the buster. Okay. Son of a bitch. Alrighty. There we go. And that's his weakness. It's a little more irritating than the rest of them. He's actually still kind of challenging, but not so much because your armor prevents you from taking too much damage from him, so you just wail on him, and there you go. Everything's all peachy keen. Okay, so now we have another boss fight, if I'm not mistaken. You can actually go up there to take a shortcut, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure what's actually up there. Let's go this way and find out first, actually. Oh, it's to avoid this. Get a couple items. I'm not worried about it. Go. We have a lot of lives to waste in case I want to die, or in case I do die before the boss fight or whatever. But there's no way that's going to happen because this is Flame Mammoth. This guy is weak to Storm Tornado. I think there's actually something special you can do with him. If you use the boomerang cutter on him, something special happens? No? Is it? I know something happens if you use a weapon on him. Spark? No. The sting? No. I want to say it's the cutter. It's got to be the cutter, right? There it goes. You knock off his snout whenever you use the boomerang cutter on his nose. I think it has to be... His nose has to be flailing about or something for it to actually work. Which would make sense because that's how you'd cut it off easier, as if he's strutting it out. But there goes Flame Mammoth. Even easier whenever you have his, whatchamacallit. And I got pushed all the way to the back of the stage. Thanks, Flaming Mammoth, you flaming douchebag. Okay, so that just leaves us with the true boss, which is a pain in the fucking ass. This guy. So your tactics here are... I'm gonna try and fight him normally, but, you really don't... I think he has... Let's see what his weakness is, actually. Homing missile? Homing missile? No, but homing missile does a lot of damage, actually. So, to dodge that, you're gonna want to try and stay up above, because I think it goes to a set spot. I'm not mistaken, or I'm not sure is what I meant. He might actually be weak to the spark shot, possibly. No, he's not weak to the spark shot. Boomerang cutter. Did that do a lot of damage? I actually didn't see. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, God. Yeah, when it starts doing that... Yeah, he's weak to the boomerang cutter. What? Okay, then. Sure. Why not? Oh, God! Don't hit me. Okay. Just a couple more shots, and there he goes. I actually didn't know he was weak to the boomerang cutter. That's weird. But, you know, whatever. You learn something every day, right? Alright, so now we're on to the final Sigma stage because we defeated all the Robot Masters. This game is very similar to the first Mega Man Classic game where you don't actually go to a room to fight all the Robot Masters in a row. You actually fight them in a stage, which is a lot easier than fighting them all in a row in some cases. But yeah, final Sigma stage. This is the end. This is the final room we're actually going to be in. So if you're not prepared for this, actually, you can take out your shield here. And I'm going to do it because I do actually need the tanks for this. You come up here, and there's this little thing right here. And a worm will constantly pop out. And what you can do with this worm is you just sit here with the shield and continue to jump. Your shield doesn't take any energy from your special weapons attack or whatever. You can just sit here with the shield and continue to farm stuff and fill up your sub-tanks, which is what I'm doing, obviously. So, keep picking stuff up. Whenever you get health, you can hear the sound effect. There we go. Come on. Alright, actually, I'll fill it up and come back. Alright, guys, and I'm back. So, with that out of the way, we now have full sub-tanks, which if you're... Sigma's really difficult, so if you actually need the sub-tanks to be filled up, do it here. If you die, you can fill them back up because you start at the bottom of this room. But, yeah, so do that, and then take on the final boss. Welcome. I see you managed to get here by yourself. Very impressive. I could destroy you, but I would not rob my pet of that pleasure. He knows how to deal with betrayers. Should you live, I will be waiting for you. Don't disappoint me, X. Alright, so here's Sigma's dog. I can fight. I'm gonna do a pure buster run with the first two halves of this boss fight because these two bosses are actually easy once you know what they do. So, Sigma's dog, if you hit him with a second, well, technically a full-powered buster, because right now we have two full-power busters. If you shoot him with the full-power buster, it knocks him off of his pattern, and it's really easy to, it stops him from attacking, is what it does. And he likes to jump across the room, and it's really easy to dodge. I did poorly there, but, you know, it's the thought that counts. Excellent job, X. I see why Zero counted on you. You were almost as good as a hunter as I was. Or almost as good as a hunter as I was. But the time for your destruction has arrived. You shall regret ever having defied me. Okay. And now we're going to be fighting Sigma himself. So quickly jump up here. And this is Sigma's whole pattern right here. He's going to jump back and forth. And that's his entire pattern. This is extremely boring. So, well, no, I'm going to keep... Everything you do to Sigma here is going to do one thing of damage. You can speed it up, it's true, but, there's really no way around it. This is the whole Sigma fight here. You can shoot him only while he's dashing back and forth, because if not, he's just going to block it like you just saw there. Okay? If you can get him in a loop, he's actually really, really easy, and it's not that much of a challenge at all. It's really hard to shoot him, though. Don't worry about charging your buster. Everything you do is going to do one thing of damage to him. So, okay, hop, hop, hop. I could be doing way better at this, but I'm not. I gotta time it better. He has a weakness, I believe, so you can actually do more damage than I'm doing to him. Unfortunately, I suck. There we go. Get 2 shots in on him. Okay, there we go. Actually, you know what? To speed this up, you can actually use the Storm Eagle as well. It's not his weakness. I think his weakness is actually the Spark Shot. Let's try the Spark Shot. Alright, so that was a stupid shot at least. Yeah, his weakness is definitely the Spark Shot, so I'm going to use the Storm thing because, I don't know. I just don't feel like using... Oh, I'm dead. Well, round 2. Alright guys, so I'm back. So I think I got this pattern down really well. You let him jump 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you fall down and let him jump back and forth. This allows you to get a nice little pattern on him so you can shoot him once, and then shoot him again. And that's actually a lot faster than what I was doing. Because I was a nerd and was doing it the wrong way. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's really stressful. 1, 2, 3, 4. His pattern doesn't stay the same. Sometimes he will wind up on a different spot when he hits the ground. It's just... He's not in a fixed pattern of where he's jumping. He actually is kind of developing his own little pattern as he goes on. But with a little effort, he goes down pretty easily, if I do say so myself. He's pretty damn simple. The first 2 fights are really easy to do with the Buster alone, but this guy here is so annoying that I'm just going to use his weakness to get him out of the way faster, because doing this part with just the Buster is really, really aggravating. So, what we do here is not do that. You wait till he does this, then you have to... It's all about the timing here, unfortunately. So if you get on here and you shoot him, you can actually avoid taking damage, or not taking damage, well, yeah, you can avoid taking damage if you stay on the corner here. Now, his weakness is the shield, Oh, fuck. Alright, so I'm gonna use a sub-tank here because, you know, I don't want to die. Definitely don't want to die here. Sigma's attacks include a flamethrower, shooting lightning from his little palm things. Oh, are you kidding me? Alright, dickhead. There we go. I'm doing this poorly. The flamethrower does a lot of damage. You don't want to actually touch that. The electricity does a lot of damage too, but it's easier to dodge. Every time he does an attack, he's going to switch to... Oh, I took too... Fudge! I'm taking too much damage. Son of a bitch! This is really hard to do while you're talking, so hopefully you don't chop this up to me being terrible. I'm actually pretty good at this when I'm not actually, you know, commentating on over something! Son of a bitch. Well, that's how much damage the flamethrower does. Okay, here we go. So I'm not going to try and be a badass here. I'm actually going to... You suck so much. I hate when the things do electricity and the flamethrower caught you in the corner. I'm going to come over here. There we go. Just stay out of the way of the thingy. Oh, I took... I'm terrible. This is awful. It's really hard to do while you're commentating. Unfortunately, you cocksucker. Okay. There we go. Huh. Maybe I can get myself in a nice little loop here. Nope. Okay. Okay, never mind! You dickhead! I hate the flamethrower. The flamethrower is really hard to telegraph. Because it's hard to tell when he's actually gonna do it. Oh my god, I'm wasting my time when I stand on the platform. Sorry, I'm complaining. This is me being bad. Don't worry about it. Okay. Get up there. Dodge the electricity. If you can land back on the thingy, and of course... I think electricity doesn't come out of the hand that it's about to... Like, where the electricity comes out is where the fire's gonna come from, or whatever. Okay. Oh, son of a bitch. Missed my opportunity. Come on. Come on. Don't do the flamethrower. You suck, dick. Alright, avoided that. I'm okay. If you stay in the middle, it's an easy way to avoid the flamethrower, too. There we go. Oh, dick. I don't have any more sub-tanks, so I gotta actually play pretty conservatively here. Not take any unwanted damage. Okay. Don't take damage from that. Thank you. Thank you so much for not kicking me in the nuts! Oh gosh, okay. This is all me. This is all me. We got this. Oh, you dick, you dick, you dick. There we go. Okay. That was actually pretty hectic. But I did it. No! It's not possible! I'm a Reploid! I can't be destroyed by you! Why, X? Why have you done this to us? Without the humans, my Reploid brothers could have ushered in a new age. Yeah, well, humans are pretty cool too, dude. Of which I am one. Oh, hey, look, it's Castlevania. Pretty cool scene here as the water changes down there whenever it starts to sink into the ocean, which is a really nice touch. Boom. We did it. Hooray! That boss fight is really irritating. Most of Mega Man's end bosses are really irritating. The war has ended for now, and peace has been restored. But those who sacrificed themselves for the victory will never return. Read that pretty stupidly because, you know. Exhausted, X gazes at the destruction he helped cause and wondered why he chose to fight. Was there another way? Can I speed this up? I cannot. It's unfortunate. Standing on the cliff, the answers seem to escape him. He only knows that he'll fight the Mavericks again before he finds his answers. I sound like that guy over that at South Park episodes. I'm Casey Miller. How long will he keep on fighting? How long will his pain last? Maybe only the X-Buster on his hand knows for sure. This is very long and drawn out, isn't it? But get used to this scene because this is what X does in the X series. After he completes a mission, he typically just sort of starts to think about how long he's going to be fighting and why he's fighting. What the hell is the point of all this? Who am I? Who's our creator? What is life? How do I get a jelly bean out of my nose? that's just what X thinks about, and that's X in a nutshell. But yeah, that's the end. That was Mega Man X, everybody. So X is running, doing his own thing here. But alright, ending thoughts time. Mega Man X, fantastic game. I love playing through it. There's never a point in time where I play through the first Mega Man X and I'm like, oh god, I remember this part. I don't want to do this part again. I like playing all the way through Mega Man X without hesitation because it's just a fun little run through. It's really quick to beat. I think you can beat it in like 25 minutes if you're really good enough. But I don't know. Nothing in it is extremely annoying like most Mega Man games have that problem with. The X series is going to get a lot more complicated as we keep going on. Some of which I might actually put on hold for a while once I get to them because I just, there's a bunch of X games that I actually legitimately don't feel like doing. But I will at some point. There's a lot of nice little touches in the X series that I really appreciate that just make me kind of go, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. You know what I mean? I love those feelings when a game does that to you. How long have we been going on for? 24 minutes? Yeah, that's about right. The finale should be pretty long. I don't know. I really don't have anything else to say. It's a really great game. If you haven't played it already, you probably should. I'm not going to recommend that you emulate it because you can actually go buy it on the eShop or something and play it that way. So if you can support them by buying the game, I don't know. People don't like to support Capcom these days. But, Inafune gets some cash for it, so Inafune's a good guy. He's making that, oh god, what's the name? I'm gonna be crucified if I don't recall the name. The Mighty Number 9. And that looks fantastic, so, if Inafune gets some money for you buying Mega Man X on the eShop, why not do it? Support something that you love, Even though the X series is kind of finished. And you as Mega Man X. Hooray! We did it! We're the wieners! You are wiener. But yeah, that's Mega Man X. I don't know how long these credits actually go on for, so I'm kind of scared. The song is kind of cool though, so I do want to let it play. But there's nothing else to talk about, I think I'll just let the credits play, and that'll be the end of the episode. And I'll just cut it off there. So if you want to hear the credit theme song and see the credits that are rolling, then, more power to you, do so. But, that's all the time I have for this episode. Or all the time I have for this Let's Play. A hero's work is never done. Join me next time as I continue to tackle more Let's Plays in the future. And thanks for watching, everybody. Later days.